Hopefully you can see something. That's weird. Oh, are we going up there? They're still coming. Bye. What just happened? Can you see me? Can you? Oh, that was so weird. I could see nothing. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to. I guess it's Wednesday. I've been traveling so much. I don't even know what day it is anymore. This is the Parrot with the Abnormal podcast in honor of the show that we have, Pair with the Normal. I am Stank Tholomew Spanky Pants, also known as Stanky Spanky Pants, and I'm here with MaryLynn Bass, and we have an incredible guest today that I'm way too excited to talk about, Miss Erin Taylor.
Yay.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Good. How are you?
So, Erin, where do you hail from? Where do you? Oh, let me share this too. I forgot. I'm not doing my due diligence here. Hold on. I'm being a jerk face. Let me make sure that I share, because sharing is caring.
So you went to a black screen.
I know. Okay, I'm done. I
Okay.
had to make sure I shared it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's a little bit usually more organized than this. So Mike is traveling. Yes, it is.
I am stuck traveling. I've been traveling through all of October and now into November. I am getting ready to do a Disney cruise, so this is the one time I'm doing something for, I guess, Funicles, which is awesome. So, Erin, where are you from? Where are you at right now?
I am in Colorado Springs, to be precise.
I have a bunch of family in Colorado Springs.
Do you? Oh, that's really cool.
Do. And so
probably
I go
don't
down there. I probably not, but that's good that you're there because that means you're kind of close, which is awesome. I like to have my friends close. So you've written some incredible books. I've not had the pleasure or opportunity to read them yet because I've just discovered these books. But we need to do some toilet talk.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So what drove you to want to write a book about haunted restrooms?
So apparently it all started at a little place called Ashmore Estates. I was helping a buddy write his book, Richard Estep, and I don't know if it was delirium. Yeah, love him. He's one of my favorites. And so I got into the talk about how places just have all these haunted bathrooms and why are they always the females and things like that. And then fast forward 2 months, it was like, why is no one writing about this? But who's going to talk about toilets? They talk about castles and hotels, but not that place. And I was like, I'll do it. Why not? And so I became that person, and I ended up releasing my second one over the summer because it's surprising how many places actually do have that.
I knew it.
Yeah, because that's one of the things that Mike does every time we go to an investigation or to a location. It's always the bathroom. He has this thing about haunted bathrooms.
I've got to. You know, how many times have you watched Zach Bagans or you've seen any Jason Hawes, any of their shows, and they never show you the bathrooms? Well, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Wonderful.
I don't know.
Sorry, we're getting ready to head to dinner, so now I have to drive. Oh, I can't, because then it would be open. So I have to get there first, right? Or do I have to? No, I should. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, I have to do spirits really quick. I have this thing. There we go.
I'll join in a Diet Coke.
Oh, Diet Coke works? Spirits with spirits.
To the spirits.
Okay, not bad.
So explain your facial stuff that's going on here.
Okay, yeah. So I don't normally look like this. I look like if Wolverine was like homeless for like 6 days and did a lot of meth. But I tried. So I have a Wolverine costume, and I have to be in costume tomorrow. So I did it. For my Wolverine costume because he's got the chops. I've just got terrible chops. So I did the best I could though. But back to what I was saying. They never show you the restrooms when they do the shows. So I've made a point anytime that we film in any location and I have an opportunity to see, visit, use, or film a restroom, I do so. Because that's where the magic happens, folks. Erin knows.
Certain magic, some magic I don't want to know about.
That's true.
Fair, but do you have a ghost story you could tell us about a bathroom?
Yeah, I have a personal one actually. So we used to investigate a location here in Colorado Springs, and so your family may know of this. It was an old Cowboys bar, and then it turned into a haunted house attraction. But we used to do public events. My team, Shy Mountain Paranormal, and we'd always heard that the bathroom was haunted. A lot of the actors would say, "Oh, there's skulls getting stuck and things like that." And we had investigated so many times, and nothing ever happened, right? And we're in there one night. It's myself and another investigator. She's up washing her hands, and I hear a female talking. I can't tell what's saying, but I shouted down to the other investigator. I'm like, "Hey, what did you say?" She's like, "I didn't say anything. She didn't hear anything." The only thing on the other side of the wall was the men's restroom where my husband was doing his thing, and he could hear me asking.
Was it
he
a
didn't hear
onesie
the
or a
female.
twosie?
I don't even know. I don't. It's creepy enough just him hearing, saying that he heard things. So
Yeah.
But he gets so offended when I don't mention that part of him in the story. So he's in the so he should be happy. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. That don't know who this person was, but I heard her murmuring.
That's
So
incredible. Now, do you think the
that was
murmuring was from like maybe what had happened to her or more of like a constipation issue?
well. Did you see the title of my book? It's called Unfinished Business. So it's
I love it.
possible.
I love it.
Yep, it's Unfinished Business Tales of Haunted Restrooms and Bathrooms, book 1 and 2. So she has 2 books.
Okay, where can one? Sorry, it's really dark. Where can one find this book?
Amazon.
Oh, there's a light here. Yes, look at that. I'm gonna turn my head around so you guys can see my face now.
Yeah, so her books are on Amazon. Just look up her name and they pop up. You have 4 books, right?
So
Yes, just 2 are on the haunted bathrooms.
Oh, okay.
We've talked a little pod humor, but tell me about the other 2 books.
So the other 2, my first one is called Sleeping Among Spirits, and it is basically a documentation of another type of vulnerability. I went through 15 different locations over 20 nights, not all at the same time, but these like notoriously haunted places, and I slept there. And
oh wow,
documented side of it because some people don't want to. It's like they don't want to use a haunted bathroom. They don't want to sleep in a haunted location. And I gladly, again, I'm that person who throws up the hand and says, "Let me do it," because I'm like the girl on a Friday night who's like, "Please let the phone ring." I'm like, "Please let the activity happen." And so, put me into those situations.
Put me in, coach.
I documented. I slept in some places. Exactly. Yes. Throw it. Like it was
So you
again that
actually
desperate girl going.
So you started your paranormal adventure in 2013. What got you started?
The writing. I've been investigating since 2012. I always have to date myself. Although I used to do the novice hunting. I call that from like the when I didn't know what I was doing pretty much. But with the writing was again, so Richard wrote a book called The Great American Ghost Trip. And this was a year after COVID, so 2021. And it was 10 locations. We started off in Indiana, we went out to Pennsylvania, we came back. We were constantly going and going and going. So finally we got to our last place, which was Sally House. And if you're familiar with Sally House in Atchison, Kansas, it's supposedly haunted by a demonic little girl and it's supposed to be so bad. And it scared all these investigators, like including Zach Bagans. And I fell asleep on the floor.
He gets scared.
And I was just done. And I slept for 2.5 hours.
Wow.
But yeah, she was a gracious host. She let me sleep. And so I joked I could do something like that. And that's all I'm going to do. I don't have to do much. I just have to go and sleep. And I made a book.
That's cool.
That's cool. Because at first I thought the book was like one of those like smutty romance novels.
Hey, that's mine.
Right. I was like,
you hear about those too, right?
Yeah, I've published some of
Yeah, there's a difference of people like sleeping among spirits versus sleeping with spirits and different demographics. Sorry to disappoint with that one, but
no, I think what you're doing is way cooler. Oh, there they are.
It is definitely been fun.
Sleeping among spirits. What's that? What's the one in the? I can't read the other one because I'm looking on my tiny phone, but it kind of looks like a dog's nose.
So that is my rendition of what's supposed to be like a creepy face at a door. According to my husband and a few other people, that's our dog that I decided that I was going to draw instead of that. So you're not wrong. It does look like a dog.
What do you know? It's only like a centimeter big. So, she did. Oh, poor pup.
Yeah, so it's a way for me just to kind of, in a way, it's supposed to be a creepy face doing something like that. I can't draw.
Actually, and if you wanted to look like a dog, you nailed it because that's exactly what I thought.
Yes. So it's subconsciously my dog in that picture, but that is Strange Colorado. So that is volume 1 of Urban Legends of Colorado that I went out and dug a little bit deeper into that.
And so on the unfinished business number 2, there's a bathroom in red. Where is that bathroom photo? Is that a haunted bathroom?
No. Well, it might have been. I don't know. So my husband was hospitalized back in June, and he had a very
bad. Thanks.
He's fine. He's okay. I got a red bathroom out of it, and probably just that infrared so people can sleep and still go pee if they need to. I used it as a book cover.
Okay, now what about unfinished business number 1? Is that haunted bathroom?
It might be. That was another friend's bathroom, Robert Murch. He's probably one of like the biggest experts on the Ouija board, talking board society. And that was his bathroom before he moved. And so he was really good at checking out counterfeit Ouija boards. And the people who are like, oh yeah, this is like 100-year-old board that really they just made like a week ago in their garage. So he'd take those boards and put them up in a room that was very appropriate for these crap boards.
Wow, that's really awesome. What did I do that?
No, I don't know what happened. Hold on. Keep talking.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna. I'm putting her books back up. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, are you working on a unfinished business number 3?
No, I've told myself that I am done with that one right now. But I keep getting more things at me. I've got a couple projects that I'm in the middle of right now, so it's possible. I thought I was done after the first one, but
Okay. But it keeps growing. Well,
that
if you
number
do a
two
number
kind
3, you could focus maybe a little bit more on vomiting.
Oh, jeez.
Well,
I got
people
nothing for
vomit.
that one.
I was at so I'll give you a little background on that one. So here I am in the Broadhead Manor. I don't know if you've heard of Broadhead. It is a
Mhm.
60,000 square foot facility built in, I don't know, some long time ago age, right on the border of Wisconsin and Illinois. If you've seen it, it's incredible. It's an awesome place. It used to be a school. It was a nunnery for a little while. Um, it was the owners, Bill, Walter, and Ron. It may not be Ron. I can't remember his name. Um, amazing, amazing people. But they let us kind of do a tour, and he talked about, hey, he believes that there's elementals attached. Hey, Jenny, and Jenny, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you right now. So Jenny was with me when we did the tour. Now I was very tired. But while there, he had mentioned the very first thing when we had entered was, hey, if you kind of make the elementals a little mad, they'll make you vomit. And I was like, that's weird. I don't know if I buy that. So here we are about an hour and a half later. Something very mysteriously hits poor Jenny in the shoulder. She doesn't know what it is. And it kicks off this whole episode that ends with her in the women's locker room, which does not work, by the way. So hopefully he got that all cleaned up. Vomiting, but that really
Wow.
happened, and I saw it happen with mine own 2 eyes. So I don't know if there is like a history of serial ghost vomiters out there.
I've never heard of a
Your guess
serial
is as good one.
killer.
Erin's gonna write about it.
Somewhere in there's going to be like an Exorcist reference. That's all I keep thinking about.
Oh, sure, right? Yeah, because
But
there's vomiting in that too, right? See, it all
very much
connects.
so.
So, do you have another book in the works?
I do. I am finishing up Strange Colorado Volume 2, hoping that it'll be out. I've told myself by Christmas, but probably within the next month if I get my act together. And then I'll be starting a book for History Press for another a mountain town that we have here in Colorado, Leadville, Colorado. So I will
Oh, I
be.
have family in
Sorry about that.
Leadville.
Leadville is a cool town.
I've actually never
So
been, but I have family there, and my sister, she goes up to Leadville to visit them all the time, and I am the putz that never goes. So I need to.
it has got some incredible history, not just like for the mining, but I mean, even the paranormal stuff. I went up there just for my Strange Colorado book, and I ended up like, there's way more that, and it hasn't been told.
Wow,
So I'm jumping on that one too.
that's awesome. So Colorado Springs. One of the things that came out of Colorado Springs recently that blew my mind, and I really want to dive into. Erin, we could. Oh my God, we got like Wonder Twins team up. Okay, so there was and you probably already know all about this because you live there and you're amazing. But there was a funeral home that was supposed to be an eco-friendly funeral home, but instead of burying the bodies, they left them in the funeral
Mm-hmm.
home. And there was what I think they collected over 150, almost 200 bodies. That place,
240, I want to say.
that
Wow.
place got to
It,
be haunted, girl.
so it no longer stands.
No,
We
they got rid of it.
Mhm. They actually, I think it's on my TikTok. Spooky dot unicorn, instead of an R, it's a 7. But I did a little video of it that, so that's happened. It was called the Return to Nature Funeral Home, and actually, I used to drive by it. I always thought the name was kind of ironic, and so when that happened, yeah, it came as a shock that all these bodies were um, basically being stacked in the basement, and that's
Yeah.
just what happened. And people started complaining about the smell, and so the owners, they actually were just in the news the other day about all the um, court proceedings and stuff like that. But they demolished the building. The only thing that's left is really creepy. It's a wagon wheel ornamental that they had in front of the building, but otherwise it's a big empty parking lot.
I
So
still want to visit.
The
it,
energy's still going
it's
to be
eerie.
there.
Yeah,
You know
it
what we
is
could
an
do?
eerie place.
We could combine here, okay? We could go visit it, but we rent a porta potty and we put it there.
And check for
I
vomiting
know.
ghosts. Okay,
That's awesome.
you got a
I'm
triple
so here
hitter.
for this. So okay, so you know about that. Okay, so do you ever talk about and again, it's because I'm dumb and I haven't read your books, but I'm going to the second I finish all this traveling, because this is information and knowledge I think that everybody needs to have and hear. So, but have you done anything on aliens? Because I want to say there's a place called Hooper, Colorado.
It's in Strange, Colorado, Hooper, Colorado. We have the UFO watchtower, and it is we spent the night there, not this past summer, but the summer before, uh, right before, I think it was 4th of July, maybe the 3rd, and it is right underneath the extraterrestrial highway. Sorry, I couldn't remember the name at first.
Right.
And there's supposedly portals that are over near this like mountain that's nearby. And yeah, there's this huge tower. It's not, I thought it was going to be taller than that, but it's maybe one story up, and people have gone in, and there's like these like alien garden where these psychics came in years ago and said, oh, this is a portal too. So people leave gifts and what looks like trash almost, like, but it is an experience. And they also have the skeletal remains of a horse called Snippy that was basically found skin and bones minus the head.
Wow.
And what they claimed was from the aliens.
Wow.
So
So when you did that, did anybody get abducted? No. See,
if we did, we got the Men in Black flash things and don't remember it.
I would be down to be. I really would like to be abducted. I think.
He just wants to be probed.
Well, I keep Vaseline in my pocket just in case. Okay. Always be prepared. Um, but I do think it would be. I don't know why people get so weird about it. Yeah, I'm 40. I'm probably due for a little prostate exam anyway, right? They probably be doing me a favor at this point. They don't even know. Healthcare is expensive, right? But and if I got a chance to check out like I don't know, like an alien spaceship cafeteria, sign me up. You know,
So
I
his
would do
other
that.
thing, other than restrooms, is cafeterias anywhere there's food and snacks.
Yes. I think. Well, yeah, I mean, think about it. Being human, one of the driving forces to being human is the will to survive. And how do you survive? You survive through food, through eating. So I think food as a whole is not only an excellent trigger object, but I think it's also something that helps us identify with them on more of a human level instead of a scary boo level, right?
Absolutely.
I think that's important for people to understand that while it is all in jest, I am a comedian by nature, but I do think that it's important that we look at these potential beings or ghosts and what have you as something other than whatever had tragically happened to them, right? Because that's what they hear about the most. You listen to your EVPs. Did you die? When did you die? How did you die? I'm so sad that you're dead. Well, what about life? What did you do? Did you have a hobby? Did you eat? Did you like bacon? Everybody loves bacon, right? So, I mean, it's just something different. And I think that we do get a lot of responses from it. We really do. That's my soapbox for the day.
No, you just reminded me, and uh, Kelly was at Ashmore with me over in March. I saw her. Hi, Kelly. Actually, I thank her for setting this all up. But we were asking during EVPs of what type of beer that they liked between Pabst and Limp beer. And they were you'd get like a really deliberate, like Pabst. And we also had another one that sounded like Limp. And so, yeah, it's just those little things of how many times do they get those? Like, how did you die? What happened? It's more of, hey, what beer do you miss? Than seeing what they have to answer for that.
Exactly. It does make a difference. Um, and I love doing stuff like that because it allows me to one expressively be me in all my weirdness, but it allows me to enjoy uh, the actual investigation. Because uh, I always say, I'll stay on this hill. Zach Bagans be damned. I believe you're more likely to find semen than a demon. That's what I believe. You know. So
I have yet
I
to meet one of those, the demons.
so I think that means that there's more. That means I think the things that we run into are more like us, and I think we forget that they used to be just one of us. Until something tragic happened, or uh, maybe they just decided they don't want to move on, or they say, "Hey, I'll never use a toilet that nice ever again. I'm going to stay near it." We don't know.
And that's where a lot of people say that things are demon, but it's usually just a dark energy. It's somebody that's was not very nice when they were alive, and they're not very nice on the other side either. So most of those are not demons. They are out there, but very few and far between.
Hey, if you tanned too long and died, would that make you a dark energy?
It could make you darker,
It would, yeah.
your skin anyway, for a while.
I would probably turn into a red energy then. That was me in there.
Yep.
But someone sees a flash of red, they might say something.
Have you ever done, Erin? Have you ever done the aura photography? Aura, aura photography, aura,
I
whatever.
not.
It's pretty cool. Jenny
No, I haven't
Davis.
had a chance to do that.
It, I highly recommend it. It was pretty cool. Jenny Davis. She does that type of photography. She goes to a lot of the paracons. I assume you do. Do you do any of the paracons?
Yes, actually, Jenny and I were in Wisconsin just last month.
Jenny, that's awesome. Oh, you were in. Just wait. Were you in Rock Island?
No, I was in Glenbeulah.
Okay.
So
Well,
the Great Lakes Paracon.
do you ever do anything out west, like Fievel?
Believe it or not,
Fievel goes west.
I haven't done a whole lot west. We have our mountain range, and then yeah, we're maybe a little boring over in at least Colorado.
Yeah,
But
now I go.
we have a horror con that's coming up in December, so I'm excited to take part of that. And
Ooh,
that'll
that
be in
sounds
Denver.
fun.
We've not done a horror.
Mhm.
Say that.
Yeah,
Say what?
it's an enunciation, right? It's
Yes. Syllables
like
matter.
two different kind of cons, right? Goes back to the
Uh,
sleeping with spirits.
that's it. Yahtzee. Way to bring it back.
Full circle.
She's a natural. Uh, what brings us all around is this is a great segue for us. By we, I mean mostly MaryLynn, and I will be there to basically just capture most of the glory. Um, we are putting on a mini para meet. So it's not exactly a paracon, but a para meet in Boulder City, Nevada at the Boulder City store, which is
Awesome.
a known haunted location. And we are going to do a gallery reading, some presentations. And I think you would be phenomenal. We would love to figure out a way. What did I do now?
No, it's me.
Okay. We would. Oh, did you mean to do that?
I did mean to do that.
Oh, and I totally took it away from that. But we would love to have you there. We'll talk to you more about it. I'll have MaryLynn talk to you a little bit about it after we're done. So we're gonna have this on. It's $40, but it gets you a complimentary drink and it gets you into the gallery. And then we're gonna have a VIP, which is I think 60, which will also get you a private reading the next day, via either over the phone or in person with Miss MaryLynn. Obviously not with me, but I guess if you really wanted me to do the reading and you just wanted it wrong, I could do that. So I don't know if Vegas is too far of a location for you to mosey out to.
Vegas isn't too far. We've got some pretty cheap airfare
That's true.
from here in Vegas.
And I could pick you
This
up
is
from the airport in a Mini Cooper. Nice.
ooh, even more intriguing. As long as we can stop in Good Springs, they have a haunted bathroom there.
So
Wait,
that
they
is
do?
actually the Pioneer Saloon. I actually used to do the lockdowns there. And it's
Oh,
definitely
cool.
haunted with more than just the bathroom. So the whole place is haunted.
Yeah, I talked to the owner and he's like, oh yeah, she's everywhere. It's like she doesn't
Yep.
just stick in the bathroom.
Nope. But it's
That is too
also
cool.
one of the patrons was killed there and he bled out in the floor. So they've got the story there for that.
You know, I just have to say, I have this like weird visual of like a haunted bathroom. Like I'm trying to pee, and that's like the one time they figure out a way to like physically manifest, and they just flick your wiener enough to where you just start peeing all over the place, you know, and you get all over yourself.
So
It'd be
that's your
awful.
excuse.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna start blaming it on. It was a ghost. Yes. Uh, um, I mean that in a very polite, uncrude, very demure way.
Very
In case
mindful.
anybody gets offended out there, I apologize. But yeah, so if that's something that you would be interested in, we would love to get you down there and set it up to where you can showcase, maybe talk about some of this stuff,
Mhm.
do a little presentation, talk about your books, maybe sell some.
Hmm. Yeah,
Well,
that'd
we
be really
do
cool. I'd have
membership.
Yeah, and then at the second this podcast ends, she's gonna call Kelly and be like, what did you sign me up for?" Dang it, Kelly. But we really love Kelly. I assume you're going to be doing her incredible
Paragon.
Paracon that's going to be virtual.
I am following it. I'm not part of it, but I've definitely been following the adventures of that. But it's all really good cause and pretty cool that she's putting that on.
Yeah, we're really excited for her. We really want to help her take it to the next level. So we'll be introducing some really cool stuff for everybody in regards to purchasing tickets for that. Once we get a little bit closer, I know the holidays are right around the corner. What is your what is your opinion on eating turkey during Thanksgiving? Yes, no,
Well, it
dark,
depends. Is it
light.
good? Yeah, I always do the drumstick.
Okay, okay, okay. Do you have you ever considered switching to a different protein at all?
Do you want me to play the video?
Sure, sure. Why don't
Well,
we?
probably. I've done crab legs for dinner in the past before too.
Okay,
Oh,
now
are
we're
you setting me
talking.
up for something?
Yeah. So, well, it just so happened a turkey reached out to us, so we'll go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play it.
Hold on.
Let her we'll let her get it set up, but we really wanted to honor its wishes and play this video for everyone. Second, the incredible IT manager figures out how to make it work. There we go. Hopefully, you guys could hear that.
Could you hear it?
I could hear parts of it,
Oh,
Yeah,
but
that was really that was
the gesture spoke a lot.
perfect. Well, excellent. It's all over Facebook, so please feel free to watch it there. Erin, how does somebody get a hold of you? How can somebody find you on the social media mongoloidness of doom? How can we find you?
Mhm.
look down below.
Yeah, in the running scroll. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook as well, both my author pages. I have I mentioned earlier, the TikTok channel, so I like doing little things about like places that I've been. I have X. I never use it, so that would probably be a lost cause on that one. But
But TikTok,
the
you're really
best,
active.
it depends. Yeah, I would say that I probably check it at least once a day, though.
So Facebook
I
and
try not to Instagram.
oh, Instagram it is. And all of your books are for sale right now on Amazon.com.
Hmm. And also, there's links in there to the Journal of the Morbid Curious that I've been a regular contributor to, with a bunch of other really great authors. So those all have different themes of like murder and macabre, and so those are other things like to check out.
Yeah, because I saw a whole bunch of them down there. I was going to take a look at those and check them out. So they look pretty cool.
The many
Yeah, that's
facets of Erin Taylor.
and that is American Hauntings with who I lovingly dubbed my cousin Troy Taylor. So he does a lot of those compilations, and so it's been a lot. It's been a blast. I'll be at his con this summer. He does a Haunted America out in Alton. Mm-hmm.
And where's
Alton,
it at?
Illinois.
Oh, okay.
Just outside of St. Louis.
Okay. I'm making notes of all these different locations.
I know we're such newbies. We're still learning everything and places to go and people to see and bathrooms to visit. So we're learning.
So what
Sometimes
do
I
you
feel
have
like I
coming
am
up
still
next?
too. I'm sorry.
So what do you have coming up next?
So I have the Darkness Con that's coming up in December. And then I think we might be doing a couple oddity curiosity cons here in Colorado Springs. But we will be going out to, and I say we as in my husband, he does really awesome 3D prints. His name's Chaos Creations with an 8. Just plugging him. But we'll be out at Missouri Con at the end of February.
Okay.
So I'll have books out
Awesome.
there too. Yeah, totally. I'm excited for that one.
So we
We may actually
be
see you there.
at Missouri Paracon. So we may
That'd be
there.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, we have a table. We'll be there all weekend. I'm excited.
Yeah, we're trying
Nice.
to get in, so we're just waiting for the packet to come through so we can get signed up.
Alaska was gorgeous. Yeah.
I've always liked.
Well, ladies and gents, this has been a wonderful time in the back of seat of a car. I've enjoyed it thoroughly talking to Miss Erin Taylor. So please, anybody who is fans of our show, become fans of Erin Taylor. Follow her, find her, buy her books, send her information on scary toilets or scary places people have vomited for her book number 3 that she's yet to write. Okay? Erin, thank you so much for joining us today.
It was great to meet
Thank
you.
you so much. Yes, you too. Thank you guys so much.
I will play
Play
it
us
out.
out.